All right. So a new thing that I'm doing here with the monitor, I think to make it easier for the especially for the PowerPoints and the class files. If you know, you can already access it here, right, through your file stuff, and then you have all your classes there. But what I'm trying now is I connected an external computer. See the Mac? And I need to clean it all up and all that. But anyways, I got it in there. So it's connected to the HDMI, obviously, right? How you connect it to a monitor. So you would push here. First, of course, first you need to turn it on, right? The little power button is back here. You turn it on, you'll see that little light, okay? And the code, it'll have the startup number for the code to unlock it. It's 9440, just the address of the school, okay? And then you'll go here to your inputs, and you'll see it's the green one, right? HDMI 2. And then, heads up. And then it'll bring you up, okay, to the monitor here. Let me start closing all this stuff. Okay. So, and see, it looks like a desktop, right? It's just an enormous monitor, right? So if you see here, I've got all the classes. So for example, right now, the class we're in now, it's gonna be Principles of Real Estate 1, and the touchscreen works, okay? So usually you have to kind of double tap it, I think. There it is, see? And then it brings it up, okay? And now it's very simple. You have your principles. This is the first one, and then here's the review, right? First one in the review. So if you double tap it there, it'll open it in the word processor in Microsoft Works, well, the PowerPoint, okay? And then here it is. And then if you use PowerPoint, you already know how to get into the full slide, right? So it would just be slideshow, and then either play from start or play from the current slide. So if you play from start, then you'll have your full one. Now, the little mouse clicker, okay, this is called an air mouse, okay? So a little mouse clicker, it is connected to the Mac there. So if you click this little button that's right here, this little button, it'll bring the mouse up there. You see it? See the mouse? And then, if you click it once, it'll allow the mouse to move. You see it moving there? And then if you click it twice or once again, it'll stop. So like that, you can move. Sometimes you'll have to like if you notice you're like this a lot, you'll have to kind of center it in the middle, then click it to stop, and then recenter your hand like you're aiming at it. And then when you click it again, it'll be like a laser pointer, you see, like that, okay? The left click, it does have a left click option. You see, it's only for left click though. Right click, you'll have to use a regular mouse, but really don't need right clicks, okay? And then the bottom, that'll keep going through your slides. And that's how that works, okay? And then to get back out of it, to go back to the regular screen, it's escape, and it'll take you back out. So you cannot, and then see the touch screen actually works and everything. So if you want to just use this, you can even use it like regular, a regular computer there. Bring up Safari, you'll have your Google. You see, it's already connected to Wi-Fi. You'll have the Google there, okay? And if you want to do Google searches, okay? And then your keyboard is right here. There's your regular keyboard, okay? So it might be easier, and if you want to go back to a regular monitor, home screen, okay? Just the bottom and then home. And it's really up to your preference. You want to use a Google there too, whatever, okay? But I use this because whenever you're using the PowerPoints, sometimes it'll be corrupt on the monitor when you bring it up from the monitor's program. And I already done research on it, and it says that it's notorious for doing that, these monitors, that it's designed to have an external computer connected. And if you notice here, that's what this slot is for. This slot is for a specially designed PC, but I ain't gonna spend, that much. We have a perfectly good one right there, okay? So should be a little easier. And then your review, this is every class, okay? It has a review for every course, Let me see if it'll open it here. Oh, sometimes, let me see. Okay, there it is. I think the touch screen is a little finicky there. But see, the reviews, every single box will answer one or more questions on the final test. This is how I do the reviews. And they always do good, and it helps them to learn it, not just kind of giving them the answers, you see? So that should be good. Another thing is that there is no drag and drop, scrolling with just your fingers like a touchpad. Actually have to use that. Okay, all right. So hopefully this helps or makes it a little bit easier. All right.